Around the world, Chikara goes around the world. Around the world, Chikara goes around the world. Boom, 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 drum shows. Around the world. You just get all around the world.
Hi everybody, welcome to CHIKARA Podcast-A-Go-Go. This week we are in the port of Amsterdam. Look at this shipyard and everything, and the ladies and the men's, the kids.
You know, I wrestled in the Netherlands a few times and it never looked like this.
Oh, it does now.
Well, before we get run over by oncoming traffic, I'd like to introduce to you right now a clip from the Global Gauntlet Night 2, which you're going to see is singles action. Vin Gerard is going to take on Jimmy Olsen as their continuing mind game escalates, and Jimmy Olsen, for the very first time, dons the guise of Equinox.
Oh yeah, favorite in Amsterdam.
None of these people were behind him, and now this crowd here in South Philadelphia firmly behind Equinox, which you gotta think is eating away at the soul.
And what a shot
of
by
Vin
Jimmy
Gerard.
Olsen. In a way, Jimmy Olsen is accomplishing something that Vin Gerard was never able to accomplish. Under the mask of Equinox, and that's the fans' approval.
Vin Gerard now, I'm sure, is beyond fans' approval, but he's got to get his head in the game here.
Oh, what a shot again by Jimmy. They've been on the button all night long. Whips him hard into the ropes.
Jimmy Olsen, if he's victorious here, I'm sure, once I have a convo with Commissioner Coulier, would love to give Jimmy Olsen a shot at the Young Lions Cup, but he's got to be victorious, and he is back in control right now. Palm strike right to the chest. Vin Gerard.
Reversal. Into the buckle goes, I almost said Equinox, Jimmy Olsen. Beautiful! Oh, he landed right, right on top of his head, and somehow Vin Gerard kicks out of that. Oh my goodness. Takes a powder.
Vin Gerard hightailing it out of here, but Equinox, Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy out to the arena floor, and they collide into the steel guardrail.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Almost into the first row. Referee Nick Papagiorgio now. On the outside, making sure both men still able to compete. And he throws in the count.
Jimmy Olsen, the first to his feet, throws Vin Gerard into the ring. And Vin Gerard has not been able to string together any sort of offense. He is completely off his game. Beautiful drop kick off the top rope.
Signature top rope drop kick of Jimmy Olsen, but again, 2 count only. Vin Gerard kicking out, possibly just reacting on instinct.
Huge chop there.
He wasn't expecting any of this.
Yeah, and I know this is Jimmy Olsen here under the mask. I can only hope if Vin Gerard gets this DVD and he hears me saying Equinox enough, it'll just drive him even more crazy. No bones about it, not a fan of Vin Gerard.
He doesn't have too many.
Going for that.
No, drops it hard.
2K1 bomb.
Hooks a leg. 1, 2.
Oh, and Jimmy Olsen just at the last second picking out.
CHIKARA fans, you've got until Friday to get your advance tickets for this weekend's live events in Easton and Philadelphia. After that, when our stores go offline, you're going to have to take your chances at the door.
Yeah, but right now, let's continue rolling with our live from Amsterdam CHIKARA Podcast-A-Go-Go around the world. We see the Super Smash Brothers in their singular defense of Campeon de Parejas against the Osirian Portal.
It's a long way from the ring up to the commentary booth. Player uno and player dos, the Super Smash Brothers, in their first defense against the Osirian Portal, a team they defeated on their way to their 3 points and their victory over Incoherence in Ohio. And wow, look at that. Neck breaker assisted by the knee. Nicely done tandem offense by the Super Smash Brothers, staying 1 step ahead. the Osirian Portal, who jumped him before the bell. This is not their first time at the dance, the Osirian Portal, that is. They accumulated those 3 points earlier this year and came up on the short end of the stick against Incoherence. Hoping to fare better tonight against the Super Smash Brothers, but so far, Super Smash Brothers firmly in control. The Osirian Portal, player Uno now in there. Player Dose in, charges, beautifully done with that clothesline. Derek Sabato putting the count. Uno putting Amasis on the top rope. Shoryuken uppercut. Apologize about the pronunciation there. Amasis now fighting back. Player Uno hard down to the canvas, but Dose there. The Inzagir to the back of the head. I don't know what player Dose is planning here. Oh, wait a minute. That's what we saw them use in Illinois. And wait a minute. The Osirian Sacrament. And the first ball. The first ball to the challengers.
Chikara fans, you know CHIKARA Podcast-A-Go-Go is not the only podcast where you'll find Wiggly and I. You can catch me along with my pal Clayton Morris by visiting grizzlybearcafe.com. That is the home of my audio podcast, The Grizzly Bear Egg Cafe.
That's good. I listen to that often. Just a couple minutes ago I listened to it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it. Hey, yeah, and you can also find out everything I'm involved with audio-wise and video-wise at wigglysworld.com. In fact, we talk games as player Uno calls into that quite often, tells us about things that are happening in the Super Smash Bros. Land. That's a tie-in. Hey, we're off to our next global adventure. Tune in next week for another CHIKARA Podcast-A-Go-Go. Bye now.